This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. What is up, my little sugar boogers? Welcome back to the channel for the Sims 4 Nifty Knitting Stuff. Now, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I did not vote on this pack. I did not follow this pack. I had no participation in the making of this pack. So everything and its contents within it are going to be a complete and utter surprise to me. However, I did go ahead and kind of set the stage a little bit just so that I can show you guys as much as I possibly can. So, getting nitty with it. With a yarn basket, everyone from children to elders can pick up their new favorite hobby, knit clothing for the whole family, or decorate with knitted plant hangers, rugs, and even toys for kids. Prepare to rock. Plop down in one of the 4 new rocking chair variants to relax, knit, nap, or even read a book. Elder Sims also have a new reminisce interaction. Recall the days of youth gone by in utter comfort, no matter what you remember. Shop online with Plopsy. The more you knit, the more you can earn on Plopsy, the new online crafting marketplace. List or buy everything from socks to sweaters to painting and woodworking projects. For a small fee, you can find the perfect buyer to make the most profit. Here we are in Create a Sim, and I'm going to kick it off with the female hairstyles. The very first hairstyle we have here is a vintage 1950-esque type of a bob. I really like this hairstyle. It's very refreshing in comparison to all the other hairstyles that we have been receiving lately. I feel like it's very different, and also I just don't have anything like this in my game. The next hairstyle here is also very, 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 very beautiful. I absolutely am enamored with the baby hairs and also the texture of this hairstyle, as well as the accessories that they have included on it. However, of course, with hairstyles that have accessories, I would always love a version without, just so that I have the 2 different variants. The next hairstyle here is definitely geared towards males, if I'm being honest with you. Although it doesn't look bad on the females, this hairline is extremely masculine, and so I feel like it is definitely geared towards the males. This next hairstyle here, I feel like we already have like a lot of these, especially for females. I'm not sure though, I might be mistaken. Although it does look amazing on the females, I do wish we had at least another hairstyle or 2 that were kind of geared towards like the elderly females. I think that would have been nice as well. Okay, so moving on to hats. This is something you are going to notice. A lot of these items are going to be locked behind the knitting skill. So for instance, we have like this little bear hat, which is actually really cute. And then if we go into the clothing options, we do actually have 2 brand new tops. So this first top here is obviously a knitted tank. I actually really think this one is beautiful. I love the texture and that it's like 2 different textures. I also love like the yarn in the middle, and then all the different swatches that come with it. It's like crocheted and knit. It's really cool. I love the top. This next one here is just very simple. It has like some really pretty floral detailing at the bottom. I definitely love the fact that they have included 2 different versions of this top. So you have like the flowers on top, and then you have them at the bottom, and then you get a bunch of different like variants in between. These next 3 items are also locked, which I will show you guys how you can unlock them in the gameplay. But you do get, I guess, a total of 5 different tops, but obviously 3 of them are locked. For full body, you get a full body outfit. But of course, you need level 5 of the knitting skill to be able to craft this. And for bottoms, we do get 2 brand new jeans. So the first pair of jeans we get are these bad boys. They are kind of like a mid-rise jean with a belt. And then we also have like some really pretty little facets or rhinestones on them. They come in a bunch of basic jean colors as well as a few pastels. I definitely noticed the color theme in this pack is very light and airy. It's very pastel-y, very floral. It's really soft, and I like that a lot. And then we also have the same pair of jeans without the gemstones on them, which I actually really like these jeans a lot. I think they're really cool. Accessories, there are a bunch of socks that you can craft. So you have like some ankle socks, some kind of like mid-calf socks, and then like thigh high, knee high socks, I guess you could say. So there's a couple different, options there. And then for shoes, believe it or not, we do get a brand new pair of boots that go over the jeans that we have also received. And I think they're really cute because they're like little cowboy boots made with leather. And then they have like this cute little, kind of like Ugg Bailey boot buttoning on them at the top, which I actually really like. So like they're cuffed. So in all, I definitely love the selection, of clothing items. I just feel like I would have liked to have seen more. If these are the items that are locked, and there's really not that many, it definitely concerns me about the longevity of the gameplay. But you know what? I'm not going to jump into it too much because we still have a bunch to show. So moving on to the males, we obviously have the same hairstyles that you guys saw earlier that were in the female category. The only thing that I can honestly say about the hairstyles that I'm not a big fan of is the fact that these hairstyles are positioned way too high up. Like, it just makes them look like an egghead. So even though I love the idea of this hair, like, I really do, I don't really like the execution of it at all. I think they should have lowered it a little bit more, but that's something I could wait for the modders to do. So same thing with the hat, it's locked. We do have 2 brand new like cardigan sweater type of tops for the men, and I actually really do like these. Like, I really love a good cardigan. So I'm pleased with the items that are unlocked, and here is a cardigan, but it's like a button up and there's like a solid shirt underneath it, so that's kind of cute too. It kind of has like a bomber jacket vibe. I really like that, and I love the little popped collar. I thought that was also a really nice touch. These other items seem like they're kind of similar to the ones for the females, but maybe a little bit different. Again, locked because we got to know how to knit. So full body, nothing there. Bottoms, the same pair of jeans that the females got in essence. Like, it looks pretty damn identical. Comes in the same swatches. The belt might be a little bit different, but other than that, they're pretty similar, and I like them. I like them a lot. I think this is a really good pair of jeans. I feel like I downloaded something very similar for the males in a recent CC shopping haul, if I'm being honest. But in terms of accessories and everything else, all the same locked items that you guys saw earlier. So there is some items for the children. We do have hairs, both male and female. All the hairs that you saw are converted for female and male children. So you will have a couple new hair options for your kids, which I think is kind of cool, but they're like the same hairs in theory, and so kind of like it doesn't really add anything new. It's kind of feels like a shortcut to me, but you know what? It is what it is. At least they have them. And then we have one dress, which I actually really like. I think it's super cute. Would have liked to have seen a few more. Also very nervous in the fact that I don't see any locked items. So I'm like, already I'm kind of feeling a little uneasy that there might not be enough things to craft, but we'll have to see. All right, so for accessories, socks, and then shoes, the same little boots that were converted from adults to obviously children. If we move in to the males, I think there is like one locked sweater, but it's obviously the same as it was for the female children, I guess. And then socks, and then that's about it. So, oh, the hairs. I might as well show you those. Basically, that's what it looks like. I can't with this hair. I cannot. I'm not a fan. I really don't like how high up it is. And also, like, what the heck is going on back here? I don't know. Anyway, this hairstyle, though, is definitely boss. I love the way that it looks for the little ones. So, moving down to toddlers, there is one brand new onesie or jumpsuit. And this requires level 8 to craft. Now, that is literally about it, you guys. There is nothing else in the Create a Sim catalog that is new, other than the fact I will admit we did get a brand new aspiration underneath creativity, and it is called Lady of the Knits. This sim has yarn running through her veins and will stop at nothing on her quest to craft the perfect knittable. Moving on to build buy mode, there is a nice assortment of items. In fact, I've actually gone ahead and created a nice little workshop for Callie Oaks here and put everything from Nifty Knitting inside of it. I actually use the in-game room floor plan to do this, but you basically get the general idea. So if you go into the room section and filter out the pack specifically, you will get a pre-made room option that is called Granny Chic, and then within it you can actually go ahead and place whatever contents you'd like. There is a nice little blend of base game items as well as just the items that come with the pack. You can select the items individually, or you can go ahead and kind of switch up the color palette. So there's a bunch of different options there, and I do like how colorful it is, but also I really love that there is a more neutral brown option, because you already know how I feel about browns. Let's go ahead and show off the brand new items in their entirety. So we get a brand new sit and stitch rocking chair. In fact, we actually get 4 brand new rocking chairs in total. So we get this one here, which is a traditional just full wood rocking chair. It does come in a bunch bunch of different swatches. So you guys can kind of see there's some mint in there, a really pretty pink color, this nice orange. We also have just some traditional wood colors. I would have liked to see maybe a few other wood options that actually blend in with base game personally, like a lighter wood option or maybe even a darker one. But for the time being, I definitely think this will suffice. There's also the option to have the same chair but without any sort of armrest, which is interesting. There's also two options that come with cushions. So we have the one with the armrests and one without, and then there's like a little cushion attached. And then as you go through the swatches, the cushions also do change colors. And there's like a white swatch for this one, which I don't know if there's a white swatch for the solid wood chair. I can't really recall. But yeah, so those are all of your brand new rocking chair options, and I actually really do love the rocking chairs. Over here we have the what's your favorite hobby craft storage desk. You guys can kind of see it there, and you can actually place items on it as well, which is really, really, really nice. Here are a bunch of different swatches for that one as well. I was actually assuming when I first saw it that there was something you could do with this, because it's just such a beautiful item. It's a pity that you can't actually craft anything on it. So I was a little disappointed when I saw that it wasn't even a functioning item. Over here we have the Crafter's Delight hallway table, and I love the items, the little miscellaneous items that are on this. I wish we would have gotten these as clutter, like little clutter items, because I think this would really, really fun to like put around the house or have around your workshop, yada yada yada. I also really loved like the little chalk detail there. I think that is super duper pretty. There is the Crafter's Delight desk, which obviously is a functional item because it is a desk. So you can put a computer, a chair here, yada yada yada. At the moment, Callie has her little loom station and also a box of her knitting supplies. So we also have this bad boy over here, which is a decor item. It is called the hold on a second, it's really freaking big. Everyone gets a peg board. I just love all of the details on this. I really do, like the little notes and postcards, and also like the little folder here that kind of pops out of the wall. We've got like notebooks and a bunch of different like acrylic paints and stuff like that. Now I know that this is definitely geared towards knitting, obviously it's in the name, but I think it would have been really cool too if there would have been other options as well, like other things that you could have crafted, at least maybe one or two other hobbies. Here is the painter's pegboard, so that's what that looks like. I think it's super duper cute. Wish these items were individual, I swear. We have these little kind of like shadow box looking things that you could probably, I would assume you can put things in them. Yeah, how cool are these? I cannot wait to build like a little apartment or something with this back, I swear. And then we have the sit and stitch on a chair, sit and stitch together. So we have like a little love seat. And we also have the matching single chair, which I actually really like too. Another knitting kit over here in the corner. And then we have like a little decorative yarn ball, which is kind of nice. It looks like that. It's very simple. Here is a festive felt flowers wall decor. I think I actually have it somewhere else in the house, but I'll just move it over here. Wait, hold on. It's over. Here it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what those look like. And then we also have the tabletop loom, which you saw here earlier. That's what that one looks like. It has like a bunch of different patterns and variations. We also have this really cool little craft cart, which I also really loved too. Lots of details went into these items. I will admit to that, like a lot of detail did. We have the knitters, I always don't know how to say this, Alamac? I don't know how to say it, but it's like a little craft book. And it has like a bunch of knitting supplies and also measuring tapes and scissors, some buttons in that little jar there. And then the last item that I have to share with you guys is the Madame Crumplebottom's embroidery collection. And that bad boy is over here placed above Callie's head on the wall. So you might have also noticed the rug. That is a craftable item. Miss Callie here, she is a level 10 in knitting, so she's going to show you some of her capabilities. We've also gone ahead and knitted this beautiful potted plant here in the corner. I almost forgot to share with you guys the brand new door that comes with the stuff pack. Yep, you heard me right, a door that comes with the stuff pack. Now, I'm not hating on the fact that they decided to add in a door. I'm a little confused why just a single door and literally nothing else in build mode. But the door is pretty cute, and I also appreciate that the crocheted bits and bobs are in the interior versus the exterior. Like, I actually really love the door itself. Again, I wish there was maybe some matching matching windows, or at least some color swatches that could make this a little more integratable to the items that we already have. So we do get a door with lots of different vibrant colors, which is nice. And there is the white trim just to keep everything consistent. However, again, I'm just super duper confused why we have a singular door and nothing else. Now let's talk about the main focus of the stuff pack, knitting, and how exactly do you get your Sims to partake in on the hobby? Well, there's two different items that can kickstart your knitting skill. You will need either this particular item with the bunny in the box, or you could also use the knitting kit that's in this little cloth bucket bag. Once you have placed this in your Sims' personal inventory, you can directly from the item itself start crafting, or you could even have them sit down on the rocking chair and start their project. Now, we already have a project for Callie, as you guys might have seen a little bit earlier, so I might actually have her go and resume this project, but I did want to take you through some of the different various options. So, we can knit clothing, which we have a bunch of different items. We've got baby onesies, as you guys can see. There are a bunch of different colors here. However, for your Sim to be able to craft this item, they're going to need a bare minimum of level 8 in the knitting skill. There's a bunch of different colors that you can choose from, patterns, options, all of the above. I am so excited about this item in particular. It's about $40 to craft one of those bad boys. Also, there are toddler onesies, which you guys kind of saw in the Create a Sim catalog, but they were locked, and these are the swatches of those. And then also we have some of the other items. We have like the sweaters with the scarves, so you can kind of see what these look like in color. I'm actually really excited to make one of these. I kind of want to do one of the ugly sweaters, if I'm being honest, so maybe we'll get a chance to do that. There's also the ability to knit rugs, poofs, mailbox cozies, which I think is so weird, but I'm very excited to see what those look like. Also, we can knit various decorations like a blue octopus, a turtle. There's even some classic flamingos with red hats. There's also this little cute cactus in a pot. So many decor items. Like literally, the list goes on. So many items. Even children's toys. There's like a bunch of different bears. We've got like pandas. We've got like a little Grim Reaper. Things of that nature. So with that said, we're gonna have our Sim Callie here go back and resume her knitting project. I think she's already created this project before, and I want to say it's this one or something very similar. I'm not 100% sure. But the cool thing about this animation, as the Sim is working on it, they literally start with nothing, and then over time, you'll start to see their project take shape. Now, it isn't going to be the project that they're actually working on. It's just kind of like a generic animation, but I do like that there is some sort of progression here. Callie has just completed her project, and it is a long hanger featuring 3 beautiful potted plants. Now, unfortunately, Callie does not have a place for this, and in fact, I do believe she actually created it so she could sell it on the brand new Plopsy marketplace, which I will show you guys in just a split second. But first, I also wanted to point out that the brand new knitting skill is a level 10 skill, so you definitely have to put in a lot of work to master it. But basically, the description of this is get comfortable and turn on some tunes, because it is time to knit. Use your talents to dress your family, decorate your house, or make some simoleons on the side. No wrong answers here. Just get to stitching. Knitting is primarily tied to the yarn basket. Your Sim must have a yarn basket in their inventory to start knitting. Increasing the skill will unlock new knitting recipes, both clothing and objects. So, she has actually gone ahead and sold one item, or listed one item on Plopsy. So basically, when you list an item, it will have a selling price, and also it will have an expiration time, and then it will also tell you if there's any potential buyers. So obviously, our orange tiger beanie is not selling. Say Callie is having second thoughts, or perhaps she's just tired of waiting for this item to sell. She can unlist it from Plopsy. She can also add to wardrobe, or she could even donate it or gift it to one of her family members. If she really got desperate, she can frog the knitting object, which is essentially unravels the knit, destroying the knitted object, and refunds a small amount of the simoleons. This is definitely a great option, especially if your sim is kind of in a pinch. So she is going to unlist the tiger beanie from Plopsy, and now it is back in her inventory. She fully owns the item. However, we are going to list this hanger on Plopsy for 10 simoleons, and I do believe over time, the more you sell, the more you will be able to receive profit-wise. So I don't know how it works. I haven't really gotten a chance to play with it too much, but basically in a nutshell, that's kind of how it goes. Not only are your Sims able to sell on Plopsy, they can also make purchases too. All you need to do is select your household computer or even your own telephone. You'll hit the household tab and there will be the option to browse Plopsy. Once you have selected it, you will notice that there is a timer here that says time until refresh 21 minutes. So once this timer is up, I do believe new items will be added to the marketplace. So right off the bat, I am noticing there are some socks available for purchase. There's also various different decor items, even a would you believe bunny, which is obviously a woodworking item or woodworking station item, craftable, whatever. I did notice the Clear Mind Desolation homemade herbal brew. I don't know where this came from, but I definitely want to see what it can do. So I'm going to actually go ahead and purchase this for 148 simoleons. We'll come back in 21 minutes just to see what new items are available. But for the moment, we are gathering some laundry at 2:45 in the manana. It says, thank you for your purchase. Your item can be found in Callie's inventory. So here we go. We're going to go in and drink the Clear Mind solution just to see what ends up actually happening here. So the Clear Mind Herbal Brew has basically given her a focused moodlet. I do believe enough time has passed for there to be new items on the marketplace, so let's go ahead and take a look-see. So this kind of answers my question that I either talk about later in the video or even earlier in the video. I actually forgot to show you guys how to browse Plopsy, so it's a little bit in the future here. But I am noticing that there are various items that you can sell that even come from the Eco Lifestyle Stuff Pack. So if your sim is into carving candles and things of that sort, they can also put those items on Plopsy as well. Here is a little happy frog onesie. There's also this molded candle and the Octavian octopus, which I kind of want to purchase, but I do believe this isn't a toy. It's actually just a decor item, so I'll leave it be, but basically that gives you kind of a general idea of what is available on Plopsy. After what feels like an eternity, we have made our very first sale on Plopsy. It says, oh boy, King Roland would like to purchase the large painting on Plopsy. If you agree to the sale, then find the large painting in your inventory and ship it off to its new forever home. So once your item has sold, of course, you'll get your notification, but most importantly, you'll be able to tell because the icon will go from like a pinky red color to a blue colored background. So it will now tell you its selling price, which this one just so happens to go for 602 simoleons. It also tells you the buyer, and in order to ship it off to its new forever home, all you need to do is click on the item and hit ship on Plopsy, and then your sim will head off to their mailbox to ship the item to the new buyer. Plopsy. This sim made a sale on Plopsy. Having an internet stranger buy your stuff is surprisingly validating. Keep it up. I am going to have her go in to make something else, so let's go and knit. I did want to create one of those scarves. I don't know which scarf I want to go for, but I'm kind of sort of thinking maybe we should do I really like the periwinkle women's sweater with the pastel scarf. I feel like this is something I don't really see very often in games, so I'm going to have her go and create this item. She does require a level 9 of the skill, which is perfect because obviously she has a level 9, she's a level 10 of the knitting skill. So something else I wanted to share with you guys about Plopsy is that, you know, even if your sim isn't into knitting, if they're a painter by any chance, they can actually they can itemize or list their items on Plopsy as well. So for instance, Daniela here, she does indulge in, you know, some painting every now and again, and right now she actually has this small classic painting up for sale. She also has a figure painting that she could go ahead and list and hopefully get a potential buyer on. So she's gonna go ahead and do that that too. Now, if your sim is into woodworking, the same thing goes. But from the description that I've read at this current moment, all that I am understanding is painting and woodworking items are available to be sold to Plopsy. But again, don't hold me on that because I genuinely don't know if it applies for, like, obviously eco lifestyle, things of that jazz, but I'm very excited to find out. So anyways, we're gonna go back to Callie here, and she is still very diligently working on this sweater. We do actually have a pair of gray dotted crew socks that I kind of want to add to the wardrobe, so I'm gonna do that. And it says gray dotted crew socks is now available for all household members in Create a Sim. Select play an outfit on a dresser or mirror to change into the new gray dotted crew sock. This item is actually available for everyone. You don't have to create a pair of socks for each individual sim. However, I think it'd be really cute also to be like gift socks. I think that's really nifty. But I'm really excited to also see about this baby onesie with an ice cream cone. Maybe possibly if we end up actually getting an offer on our long hanger, and also most importantly, seeing what this brand new sweater with the scarf looks like in Create a Sim. Okay, so let's take a little peek-see-deek-see at the brand new crew socks. This is what they look like, and in order to unlock all the swatches, your sim actually has to craft each individual pair of socks. However, to reiterate, they will be available to all of the sims. Now, let's move on to the sweater that Callie has crafted, and we went with this one, which, ooh, okay, yeah, I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not really the biggest fan of this one. For whatever reason, unfortunately, I definitely don't feel like I'm going to go through the effort of unlocking every single one of these swatches. Yeah, you know what? This one just really isn't my vibe. Another thing that I've noticed, since Daniela is wearing this handcrafted knitted item, she can actually show it off to her husband, Grant, and get his opinion on it. So I'm going to have her go ahead and show off the knitted clothing to her husband just to see what he thinks. But she is so hot in this sweater that she wants to go and grab a little glass of agua. But first, we're going to go and show off the sweater just to get his formal, honest opinion. Even though his mother is the one that created it, I highly doubt he's going to be honest. But here she is sitting next to him. What do you think about my sweater? He's like, actually, it's quite nice. And that's about it. I don't think he said much about it at all. While we're still on the topic of knitting, something interesting that I found out is that children can also knit. Now, I'm really curious as to why they decided to actually allow children to do this when they're really prohibited from practically everything else in game. Like they can't hold a watering can and help mom and dad with the weeds in the back, but they can knit a whole beanie. Like that to me makes no damn sense. I don't know really why this is an option, but I wanted to go ahead and just really quickly show you what it looks like. I mean, it is really cute to watch them knit. I'm not going to lie. And they also do get a little jump start on a skill. But I'm just wishing that they would add a little more inclusivity when it comes to the other skills available to the game. Like I wish children were able to do more, but instead we're randomly thrown the knitting skill. But again, they can't hold a watering can. I find it so freaking weird. However, there is this really cute interaction that a sim with a little bit of knitting knowledge can perform with the children, and that, my friends, is the ability to teach them how to knit. I think this is the cutest thing ever, and I can't wait to see this animation. So let's go ahead and give it a little look-see. Obviously, we're going to need ample space, so Callie has decided that the couch is the perfect place to teach her granddaughter how to follow in her footsteps. So there we go. She has shown her, or she's trying to show her how to do it. And oh my goodness, this is actually a really cute little bonding moment. And I love how she's looking at her grandmother for some reassurance. Not quite sure if this is how it's done, but oh, well, hold on. Slow down, honey. This is how you do it. This is seriously so cute. Oh my God. And with that, we have reached knitting level number 2 with the help of our grandmother. That is seriously so freaking sweet. Keep in mind, the ability to teach other Sims how to knit isn't just limited to children. Other adults can teach each other as well. But I really wanted to also show you guys some of the functionalities on the rocking chair. So obviously your Sims can hold conversations while they're in the rocking chair, but for elders, they can come over here and they can reminisce a little bit. Hold on, we're getting a phone call. I'm not gonna worry about it at the moment. So we're gonna have Callie come over. She is feeling a little tense. There was just a fire in the house, and she's just like kind of like what do you call it? She's like she's having a little bit of a life flashback because it was certainly a close call, and she knows her days are numbered. So as she's sitting here with her legs spread wide frickin' open, being completely impolite and inconsiderate, she's thinking about all the birthdays she's had. She's also thinking about the time that she taught her grandchild how to ride on the bike. Can anybody else see her thoughts? No. Okay. She's also thinking about, are these hints by any chance? Because I'm pretty freaking positive we can't go sledding or anything. But she's thinking about just, I think she's just thinking about like life in general. These could be even her memories. Who really knows? But in addition to being able to reminisce a little bit, which I think your Sims will actually get a moodlet. I'm not 100% sure. They do get a moodlet from being in the rocking chair, and it's called Rock Steady. In a rocking chair, the world seems clear, your thoughts slow down, and the gentle movements soothe your soul. But you can sit and chat, and you can also nap, which I'm going to have her go ahead and nap. I wish there was like recliners in this game, honestly. Like, I feel like that too is just great. Not maybe for this pack, but just in general. And there she goes. She's taking a little nap. So I definitely will be adding this into my nurseries for sure, because I feel like this is perfect, especially for like, you know, parents who are exhausted from bringing home their little ones. Speaking of little ones, you guys, I hear that our Sim Daniela is expecting. And just like that, their beautiful baby girl Annabelle was born. Now, you can already tell that she is dressed in this hideous freaking onesie that we have literally seen for the last, I don't know how many years now. I'm very excited because we can now change the onesies, but unfortunately you have to have them crafted. So right now, Callie Oaks is working on a mailbox cozy for our mailbox, obviously, because apparently mailboxes get cold too. I don't know, but she does have a very special gift for Daniela. So we're gonna go upstairs and we are going to gift her a baby onesie for Annabelle. I think that is so sweet. So sweet. So you can actually just do it. I think I want to say you can do it just from the traditional menu. However, you can also do it directly from the inventory, which I obviously appreciate. So we're gonna go upstairs and hand this to her. I don't know if this is a season's exclusive or did her water, oh yeah, I still have the what is it called, the labor mod in where your Sims water breaks when they actually go into labor. I think that's really cute, but I'm not sure if this is an option available to everybody, but I would assume that it is, because this box definitely looks brand new, and I love the little icon, and she's like, oh, thank you. This is her mother-in-law, by the way. This is actually Grant's mom, so that was really sweet of her to give us that little gift. Now, in order to be able to dress your baby in their brand new onesie, all that you need to do is, let's see here, click the baby, and then you can select dress baby in onesie. I don't know what actually happens if you have multiple onesies in your inventory, but this is kind of what it looks like. I actually like that it does feel she put her in the clothes because of the little pixelated blur, but there we go. There is a cute little onesie. I cannot wait to see CC creators make more of these if it is possible, but I'm just really excited that finally our little objects are getting some love. Is there anything else that I wanted to share with you? Oh yes, I definitely wanted I wanted Callie here. There's like laundry piles everywhere in this freaking house. It's so annoying. By the way, this house was created by Little Simsy, in case you guys were wondering, but this little room here was created by yours truly. So we are going to have Callie go and finish up that mailbox cozy. Is it called a cozy? I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, hopefully she'll get done with this soon, because I'm actually really excited to see what this bad boy looks like. And I don't know if it's just me, but she seems like she's in a relatively good mood. She's feeling very inspired. In fact, she has an inspired moodlet that says, I made that. You see that knit? I made that. That was me. And that is from gifting her project. Super duper sweet. Did she actually get a moodlet from receiving anything? She did. Great knits, a tight weave with an even pattern and no slipped stitches. Practically perfect in every way. Okay, so our little mailbox has just been completed, and here I thought that it was going to be like literally like a cozy, like a cup cozy. I don't know what your girl was thinking, but obviously she was all sorts of freaking wrong. It is literally a mailbox in and around itself. I'm assuming it is a functional mailbox. You can list this on Plopsy. You can basically do all the things that you could with a traditional mailbox, and also it is treated as a crafted object. But if we go and check it out in the light, you can see all of its beautiful, beautiful detail. I actually love how many different items you can make. There is a bunch, and obviously I haven't even freaking scratched the damn surface. So I don't think any of our items on Plopsy are going to sell during this overview, so I'm gonna leave that discovery up to you. However, I do want to see what happens if we were to donate something, so I'm gonna actually donate this orange tiger beanie to charity just to see what ends up actually becoming out of it. So she's going to go and take this to her little mailbox that she has crafted here, which is actually quite nice. We get to see this bad boy in action, and there it goes. So she is giving it the final farewell. I didn't get any type of notification. However, I did get a nice little moodlet that says knittable contribution to the betterment of society. Knitting for a good cause feels great. It may feel small, but donated knits can have a big impact on a stranger's happiness. So I think this is a pretty good stopping point. Granted, I didn't cover everything. I do feel like I covered enough so that you can get a basic idea of what is in this pack. A lot of the items and things that you get are obviously locked, and so you will need to work on your knitting skill to be able to actually obtain them. Again, there are so many different things that you can knit. You can knit rugs, poofs, mailboxes. You can also do various decorations and children's toys. I could definitely see maybe if you have get to work a nice little shop, like handcrafted shop being opened up in your area. Also the ability to create clothing and things of that sort. So I definitely feel like the main attraction obviously isn't creative sim and all of those things, or even build buy mode. It's obviously the skill and the things that you can create with it. So all in all, I definitely feel like for $10, if you are in to crafting and you want to basically work for everything that you're going to get in this pack, then maybe it's worth the $10. But if it was me, honestly, this wouldn't be at the tippy top of my list by any means. I feel like there are a bunch of other great $10 packs out there that you can get your hands on that would come before this one. But in general, it's not necessarily a bad pack. Again, I think I definitely would have liked to have seen maybe a few more items in Create a Sim, and maybe also a matching window to the door, because that still like throws me for a loop. But all in all, if I had to rate this out of a 10, like 1 to 10, I would probably give this a solid 7, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm going to leave that where it lies, because to be honest with you, I feel like I definitely have to like play with this a little more to give it a real solid review. But anyways, you guys, if you are interested in picking up Nifty Knitting Stuff, I do believe it is available tomorrow. I will have all of the proper details in the description for you. And with that said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
If I could start the story from the end.